Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Jordan's Diary. The aim of this channel is to document my recovery with gambling addiction and talk to others that are also going through the stage. For those of you who don't know, this channel's been up and running for a few years, on and off, backwards and forwards through slips and relapses to the positive successes. So the main aim of this is to document a real life experience of what's going on with myself at my current situation. Recently relapsed into heavy gambling once again, but this time I'm starting to build the correct foundations and input the correct support to enable me to stop and overcome this illness that is of course gambling addiction. A little bit of background: in the past I have stopped gambling on and off for up to 9 months. I've never quite got past that point. I've always been a compulsive gambler since the age of 18, starting off just with the lucky 15s, 20 pence lucky 15s, escalating onto high stakes roulettes, blackjack, slot machines, you name it. The biggest downfall for me has always been online roulette, which I've lost absolutely thousands. I'd say in the space of 5 years, way over £100,000, and that figure alone, that's a house, and that's something that's really resonating with me as of late. The biggest problem I've had lately, after going through various stints of gambling and non-gambling, I did manage to ban myself from all online bookies, which meant the only way I could gamble was by going to an actual bookmakers. And lately that's just spiraled out of control. Something that I didn't normally have an issue with has become the absolute bane of my life. Fixed odd betting terminals, FOBTs as they're known within the gambling industry, have really caught hold of me, because that is my only outlet and my only way to access gambling. And it's got to the point where this last week, for example, I spent close to £5,000 on them. And every point of them, I've been up and down, I've been winning and then losing. I will go to the point where I walk out with nothing. Even if I'm thousands and thousands of pounds up, I will never walk away like that. And it's because it's not money that I'm chasing, it's the feeling. And I think that's what's confused with a lot of people get. Like, why would you not just walk away when you're £5,000 up? Why would you not walk away when you're £2,000 up? It's not really about the money. Money for me is just gambling tokens, which enables my next bet, and I will do anything to do that. To have that next bet, there'll be lies, there'll be deceitfulness, there will be loan applications, payday loans. I will sell personal belongings, you name it, any way of obtaining money to get gambling tokens, I will do it. And that's what's happened to the point where I'm at now, where I got paid recently, gambled every single penny within minutes, and all my money, any savings I had, you name it, it's gone. And we start again. This time I've taken a different approach to it. I've contacted my employer. They're aware of my situation. I've spoke to the gambling clinic, where I've had a referral, which I'll go for in 6 weeks for an initial assessment. I've attended GA, and I'm back on the path to recovery. Gambling recovery is extremely self-minded. You need to be self-focused on what you're doing and eliminating that spare time that you have. So for me at the minute, that's what I'm really looking to do, kind of really eliminate that spare time, eliminate these gambling urges. And the way I'm going to do that is by going to the gym, by cooking. They're two things which I know I can really observe my time in. But at this current situation, I'm in around £10,000 worth of debt. I'm in rent arrears of this month. I am employed at this moment in time. So we'll look at ways of documenting kind of my process, where I'm at, where I'm looking to head to, and how I'm going about doing it. So the first thing that I had to do was be honest with everyone around me. I had to tell my family of my situation, I had to tell my employer, and I had to tell my landlord. They're the most important three that I had to tell and let them know my current situation. Luckily, they've all been incredibly supportive and understood, which I think that's the first thing as the gamblers. Will people understand? Will they get? And the reality is, until you talk to someone, you're never going to know. You're not going to lose anything by talking to people. You may lose in your head. You become this situation, oh, they're going to judge me. The reality is, if you don't talk to someone, don't get it out, it's only going to end one way. And I tell you now, I was this close to that. The thoughts that went through my head on that day when I lost everything once again. As I said, I've been through this so many times. I'm determined to stick this one out and fix my habits. But one thing that did help me was keeping a log of it. So right now this is day 2, no gambling. Day 2 without a bet. How does that make me feel? What's been going on? So I've just been trying to fill my day with work antics. I've taken a couple of days off work to fix my daily routine, to kind of get a few things in place and to develop that support network to enable me to stop gambling. So another thing I've done is self-exclude. Self-exclusion will be your number one go-to initially. So any local bookie is self-excluded, so I can't access any of them. I've got no way of accessing them, which I think is absolutely detrimental to your success, because if you have an opportunity to go to somewhere, even if you're not meaning to, they say it's the triangle: time, place and money. Without those three, you're not able to gamble, so you really need to manage that. At present, I have 0 money, which is, as it's bad, it's great as well, because it means I've got no access to money to gamble. What I am extremely blessed with is my mother got me a food voucher, which I was able to go and spend on food. So I've got food for the month. I managed to sort an arrangement with my landlord, who's accepting my payment plan. So I'm going to sort that out. And with work, my travel is covered on an Oyster card. I work in London, so like I said, my employer is very aware of the situation and is supporting me. I'm extremely fortunate, because not all employers, I don't think, would, and they know that I'm serious and they believe in me. So they're believing me. I want to repay that and prove to them that they were right to believe in me. So basically, this diary is just going to document each day how it's going. I'm not going to say I'm going to upload every day, but I'm going to try and upload as much as possible to give you a thorough understanding of what's happened and what's going on, and kind of the different stages, because there's going to be some incredible highs. Like today, I'm on a massive high, just because I've got my initial assessment come through for the gambling clinic. I've spoke with counsellors on the phone, and I'm feeling positive. Whereas you rewind 48 hours ago, it's my lowest point, to the point I was feeling suicidal. So how quickly that can change, how volatile someone can feel, is absolutely insane. So I really want to document that process, and for anyone that cares, anyone that understands, I want people to realise that you are not alone in gambling recovery, even though it may feel like it, and it may feel like the last resort to go out there and kill yourself. Like that is never the answer to anything. Running away from stuff, and I've learned that in the past 48 hours, immensely so. And I'm aware that people that follow this channel, there's going to be various up and down comments of me coming back to this community, but reality is I'm here to better myself and to hopefully make an impact on someone else's life too. If I can help people, great. If I just help one person, that'll make me incredibly proud. So welcome to the channel, welcome to the journey, and hopefully that gives you a quick insight to my life, what it's going to be about, and I'm here to stay. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.